In the vast ocean, where waves and winds constantly test human will, fishing boats still steadfastly stretch out to sea. On the deck, the sound of engines, waves, and shouts of people pulling nets blend together to create a unique melody of the fishing industry. Today's journey will take you along the footsteps of fishermen clinging to the sea, witnessing each net laden with fish, each moment of excitement and joy when the harvest season is bountiful. The sound of the winch resounded, and each piece of heavy green net was gradually pulled from the water. The fishermen, wearing brightly colored beach shirts, skillfully controlled the cables and winches, working together to bring the precious catch to the deck. The blue sea was undulating, the waves were crashing continuously, but all of this only urged them to be faster because in just a few minutes, these nets would reveal the results of a whole trip out to sea. The fishermen opened their nets, tons of fish poured down like a waterfall, covering the deck. The sound of fish splashing and the cheers of the crew on deck signaled a big catch. On deck, a crane reaches out, lifting a net basket full of fish that has just been pulled from the sea. The silver fish glisten in the afternoon sun, swaying to the rhythm of the waves as the basket slowly moves into the boat. The ship continued to cut through the waves, leaving behind a trail of white foam stretching to the horizon. The coils of rope and net buoys were neatly arranged, ready for the next cast. In the vast ocean, the journey of fishermen never stops. They still persistently go out to sea, continuing the bumper fishing seasons. The giant sei nets are gradually being pulled up to the deck, each patch of shiny black net, the yellow spots of the buoys standing out against the blue sea. The fishermen wear protective helmets, move quickly, pulling and arranging the nets in a familiar rhythm. Each rope, each pull is a preparation step so that the catch below can be brought up safely and completely. The atmosphere on the deck is now full of life, signaling that a harvest is approaching. The heavy basket of fish was lifted from the sea, glittering silver under the blue sky. The sound of fish falling, mixed with the sound of the machine and the waves, creates the characteristic sound of a successful fishing day. In the cold storage deep inside the ship, the fish is immediately put into storage, keeping it fresh until it returns to port. On the deck of the blue-painted boat, fishermen are urgently preparing for a new fishing trip. Each net, tens of meters long, is removed and gradually lowered into the sea, the yellow ropes and buoys drifting away with the waves. Each movement is skillful and precise, the result of many years of experience drifting in the ocean. A new fishing trip begins, promising to bring back a full catch of fish. In the dark of the night at sea, it is not modern machinery, but the strong hands of fishermen who are pulling each meter of heavy net. Sweat mixed with salt air, each group of people coordinates rhythmically, lifting the net from the water surface with loud cheers. Soon, the results appear. Fresh tuna, weighing tens of kilograms, are carried onto the deck, all thanks to endurance, perseverance, and solidarity, qualities that make up the children of the sea. After being brought up to the deck, the fresh tuna were quickly transferred to the holding area. Fishermen neatly arranged the fish in rows, preparing for cold storage to maintain the quality. On the small boat, the fishermen were urgently dropping their nets into the sea. Each long section of net was pulled out, the orange buoy spread out with the waves, marking the encirclement that was gradually closing. The working atmosphere was both urgent and bustling with laughter, because everyone expected this fish catch to be big. In the vast ocean, those nets were the hope of the whole trip. After the net was closed, the fishermen began to pull the net onto the boat. Each silvery white fish thrashed violently in the mesh, splashing water all over the deck. Their calloused hands gripped the net ropes tightly, working together to bring each heavy net onto the boat. The joy was evident on their faces, a sign of a bumper catch right before their eyes. Today's offshore journey ends here. Thank you for joining us and experiencing the meaningful working moments of fishermen at sea. If you find this video interesting and meaningful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next trips. Your support is the motivation for us to continue bringing the most authentic and vivid images from the ocean. See you in the next videos.